It's the Slam Dunk.
Okay, if you think the Māori Party can't get any more anti-establishment or anti-colonialism or anti-Pākehā, then think again. They might as well call this their Hate a White campaign. Because this is what's happened. The anger, the hate, the anti-Pākehā sentiment, the blatant generalisations and the racism is going next level from these guys. But worse than that, Parliament has started to accept it, to allow it, and they let it slide. Green MP, stand-in Speaker, Te Anau Tuinio, is one of those MPs who deputises in the Speaker's chair when Jerry Brownlee is not there. But he's not up to it. He needs to be sacked. Get rid of him. How can Parliament accept what I'm about to show you? Have a look at this. Jerry Brownlee needs to crack down on this. If we can continue to allow this, then our country's stuffed, I reckon. The MP is the Māori Party's Māori Kapakini, the same one who questioned the right of Pākehā New Zealanders to actually live here. You know, she said, "Oh, you're welcome." Basically, she said there were visitors in our own land. Anyway, wait, there's more. How did she get away with this? Have a look.
Probably the first thing I'd want to say, Mr. Speaker, is possibly to the Speaker just before me, is that's mighty white of you. So, let me repeat that. That's mighty white of you.
You're what? You heard it. That's mighty white of you and your white selves. Imagine saying that to a Māori. Well, what would you say? Oh, typical Māori? Would that be blatant stereotype? Of course it would be. A generalisation? Of course it would be. You'd be nailed for your racism and you'd be embarrassed and told to apologise. Nothing happened. So she continued, but listen to the intervention, sadly in Te Reo Māori only, so no one's any the wiser. She's certainly not backing away or apologising. So now Te Reo Māori is the only language spoken in Parliament, shutting out most of New Zealand. It's not good enough. Have a look at this.
Get you to understand and think this through, but you won't, because you're all carried away with your mighty white selves. So here we go.
He paku awhina mo te mema, me kororo mai koe ki au, hei ha te kororo ki a rātou.
Ka pai, tēnā koe. Ka pai, tēnā koe.
Haere tunu.
Mighty white selves? Was she made to withdraw it? Nope. To apologise? Nope. Nothing. The Speaker checks her in the lightest possible way in Te Reo Māori. Outrageous. Are we going to accept this as the new standard? I once referred to immigrants in a long shopping queue by identifying which country they came from. I said we needed to build more infrastructure so we weren't overburdened, so we could cope with the inflow. I was slammed by the New Zealand Press Council. I was deemed racist for that. I copped all sorts of public backlash from the migrant community, and my workplace went all weak at the knees, and I was made to apologise. It was a pathetic ruling by a press council desperate to be seen to be doing the right thing and scolding a white man. But this nonsense in Parliament is accepted. We simply can't let this rest here. Jerry Brownlee, who is the Speaker, needs to do something about this and get in the way of it. Are we South Africa? Could you get away with, oh, you seem happy with, I don't know, with your black or brown selves? Oh, are you happy with your brown selves? Or, imagine saying that. Really? We would be rightly booted from the Parliament, made to apologise. It's a shocker. Then there's the issue of the stand-in Speaker making a ruling only in Te Reo Māori. What did he say? Why wasn't it translated? He lost the country doing that. And in doing that, democracy went out the front door. New Zealanders watching had no idea what he was saying, what the ruling was. But he certainly did not make her withdraw or apologise. Maybe he gave her a slight checking, but that was it. It was a racist, appalling remark, and it was let go. The arrogance of Te Pāti Māori's got no end. The Speaker was asked by ACT to get her to withdraw and apologise. But the Speaker claims, he never heard it. Now he's not telling the truth to protect her.
Well, I found it very difficult to hear the member talking at all because of the number of interruptions on that side of the House. There always has to be a bit of give and take in this place, but I would invite all members to think carefully about their contributions and also their interjections as well, because it is important that the people at home can hear this debate. And so, Māori Mino Kapakini, I call you to continue.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
We all heard it, right? Come on, pal. You're not telling the truth. Claiming you didn't hear it's not telling the truth. It's appalling. We're not that silly. It's a protection racket to protect the racism and the violent inappropriateness of the Te Pāti Māori. Honestly, the standards are low in Parliament now. That the bias of the stand-in Speaker is obvious. It's unacceptable, but obvious and overt. He supports the Te Pāti Māori approach. He supports it. Having him there is like having a crooked referee. He's got to go. He can't possibly do his job properly. We've seen that. We just saw it. This is an appalling example of how bad this has got now in New Zealand, and an appalling example of how we are tolerating and allowing it. Who will stand with me on this? Who's against this sort of approach? They have contempt for the Parliament, contempt for the rules, and their open and willful racism is being aided and abetted by a Parliament that allows it. I'm urging Jerry Brownlee to actually do something about this. Get back to Parliament and do something. He has to. Christopher Luxon, speak up. What are your concerns? Take them to the floor of Parliament. And Labour, which side are they on? Ask them. Kapakini and the standing speaker should be hauled into line and taken to the Privileges Committee and sorted out. For such behaviours. What will Jerry Brownlee do when he gets back? Nothing. If so, then we get what we deserve in New Zealand. If we stand for this, then we'll see more of it. I say we stand against it. We should stand against it with everything we have. It's appalling.
Editor-in-Chief with Duncan Garner.